Hey guys, OJ Albine here, bringing you guys our IBL season 7 Week 10 battle against Lieutenant Gold and his Victory Road Victinis. Be sure to go give his side a look. Down in the description below will be his channel as well as all the other IBL coaches, so go give him a look real quick. And yeah, let's jump right into the team builder so we can jump right into the battle. I did build this team pretty fast, but I think we have a pretty good squad. I think we could take home the win this week, depending on some things. So yeah, our team, if you did forget, consists of Ferrothorn, Lucario, Aromatisse, Cofagrigus, Raichu, Turtonator, Gmax Snorlax, Gothitelle, Crawdaunt, Claydol, and Cramorant. While our opponent's team consists of Kommo-o, Gmax Toxtricity, Sylveon, Milotic, Steelix, Braviary, Gourgeist, Weavile, Vanillix, and Colossal. There's also another Pokemon missing there that is not popping up for me. It's Dottler. He has a Dottler as well. So very terrifying team. Biggest threats in particular, Kommo-o is an absolute monster versus us. If this thing is Clanger Soul, if it's Dragon Dance, especially if it's Swords Dance, which is I am most scared of. I think Swords Dance is terrifying versus me just because of how slow and passive my team is. He can really take advantage of me with an SD Kommo-o, so we are going to have to be careful about that. Tox is very scary when it's not Gmax. When it's Gmax, it's actually a lot easier to switch into, which is funny. But when it's not Gmax, it's obviously a big threat. And then the Weavile also runs us a new one, so we're gonna have to be careful about that. But yeah, with that being said, let's jump into our first round. We got our Crawdaunt here, rocking out with the Chople Berry, Adaptability as the ability, Swords Dance, Liquidation, Knockoff, and Aqua Jet. EVs wise, we got 148 HP, 148 attack, and 212 speed with an adamant nature. Now, this thing does phenomenal in the late game. If we can get a lot of chip on the Kommo-o, and yeah, if we can get chip on Kommo-o, this thing pretty much wins with +2 Aqua Jet, plus knockoff, plus the liquidation. We hit the majority of his team really hard. We murder his slower, fatter things like the Milotic with a +2 knockoff. We do a ton to that thing, and we can potentially set up on it unless he's Haze and he burns us with a Scald. That would be unfortunate, but other than that, we do hit him very hard, and it's just a great overall endgame win con. We can break through stuff like Sylveon, Milotic, Steelix, all of his annoying fat Gourgeist, all of his annoying fat things that we don't deal with very well. So this is a great endgame win con if we can just get a little bit of chip on the Kommo-o, which I think is definitely possible because I do think an offensive, setup Kommo-o is going to come just because of how good it is versus my team. So yeah, that's going to be Crawdaunt. Next up, we got our Gothitelle rocking out with the Choice Scarf, Shadow Tag as the ability, Psychic, Thunderbolt, Trick, and Brick Break. EVs wise, we got 76 HP, 36 attack, 12 defense, 252 special attack, and 132 speed with a rash nature. Now, we have the Brick Break obviously for the Weavile, and with our 36 attack investment, we will knock out a no HP Weavile after rocks, which is actually pretty clutch. I would love to be able to, nab a surprise KO on that if it ends up coming down to it. But I do think Scarf Gothitelle is nice and trapping and, beating some things down. We can trap like a Swords Dance Kommo-o. We can trap a Toxtricity. Once it's lost its Gmax, we'll be able to outspeed it and knock that thing out, which is obviously clutch. We can trick Sylveon or a Milotic, which is obviously dope. We can trick a Gourgeist, which might be an annoyance to us. We can trip a, Colossal or something like that. So I do think that this thing is pretty solid in this matchup, to say the very least. So yeah, that's going to be Gothitelle. And then next up, actually, I totally messed up. His Gmax is not Toxtricity. I feel like it's Colossal. We'll see when I check after this. I'll bring it up in the actual battle. Oops. Because I'm seeing I have Gmax written down twice on my thing. And looking at this team, it makes me think that it's a Gmax Colossal and not a Gmax Tox. Like, in the slightest. But regardless, our next member is going to be our Lucario. Also rocking out with the Chople Berry. Steadfast is the ability. Nasty Plot, Flash Cannon, Aura Sphere, and Vacuum Wave. EVs wise, we are rocking out with 36 HP, max special attack, and 220 speed with a timid nature. Another phenomenal win con. If we can get up to +2 and we get a little bit of chip on some stuff, we can start going to town. We need some chip on the Milotic. We need some chip on the Kommo-o. And other than that, we need to burn a Gmax on a potential Cold. And we need a lot of chip on the Tox. But other than that, this thing really does go crazy. We need to break 30 on Steelix. And this is another great potential late game win con. I'm hoping to use this or Crawdaunt to break and this or Crawdaunt to win the game. So whatever one does the first job obviously sets up the second one in turn. And I think that's obviously super clutch. And the Chople Berry obviously helps us facilitate an opportunity to set up and maybe even live a hit from a Kommo-o or something like that. So again, that's probably pretty clutch in itself. Next up, we have our Ferrothorn. We are rocking out the leftovers, Iron Barb's ability, Iron Head, Leech Seed, Stealth Rock, and Thunderwave. Max HP, 100 attack, 100 defense, 12 speed def, and 44 speed with an adamant nature. This is going to be our rocker this week. This is going to be a good pivot into the Sylveon. We actually outspeed a Sylveon creeping a no speed Gothitelle after we Thunderwave it, which is nice because we throw big ol' Iron Heads, which will guarantee to a KO with our spread. This can also just sit in front of a lot of his team and be a big annoyance. It's a good Weavile check. It's a good Sylveon check, like I said, even though we do have to watch out for the Mystical Fire. It's a good Toxtricity check if it's not like a Shift Gear Fire Punch set, which we will have to be careful for, obviously, because we kind of are set up fodder for that, which is definitely unfortunate. But other than that, this thing's pretty solid, to say the least. It can take one hit from pretty much anything, and if it's not named Tox or Steelix, we can Thunderwave it, we can Leech Seed everything else, and throw off some annoying Iron hits. So this thing's not going to stick around the entire game, probably, but it's here to kind of be a general annoyance and, spread some Thunder Waves and stuff like that, and, help our Crawdon maybe outspeed some things that normally shouldn't. And yeah, that's going to be Ferrothorn. Next up, we have our G-Max Lax, rocking out the Chople Berry as well. Thick Fat as the ability, Facade, Yawn, Earthquake, and Ice Punch. EVs-wise, we got 12 HP, 156 attack, 76 defense, max special defense, and 12 speed with an adamant nature. Now, this is going to serve as a pretty decent Weavile check because once we're G-maxed up, it cannot low kick us, which is nice when we cover the low kick with our Chople Berry. Anyways, we can take a hit from the Kommo-o, potentially yawn that thing and stop it from setting up a bunch, as well as just, maybe max Hailstorm it and do a bunch of damage to it like that. I like the yawn tech just to kind of be a general annoyance to the entirety of my opponent's team. And Earthquake also covers things like Colossal. It covers the Toxtricity, which can be very annoying and things like that. So this thing's going to just be an annoying pivot. It's going to throw in some yawns, force some switches on my opponent's end, and hopefully give me an opportunity to set up with Lucario or Crawdon. And then lastly, we have our Aromatisse. We're rocking out with the Kabia Berry, Aroma Veil as the ability, Moonblast Psychic, Wish Protect. Now this thing is, EVs wise, we got 180 HP, 228 defense, 76 special attack, 4 super def, and 20 speed with a bold nature. Now this thing is literally just here to check the Kommo-o in some way, shape, or form. If he has Iron Head or Iron Tail, it's looking a little bit scarier. Mostly Iron Tail is looking much scarier. But other than that, we should always take a hit from it. We could take a hit from a Weavile and knock it out. We can take a hit from a Toxtricity and knock it out with a little bit of chip with some Psychic. We can pass Wishes off into our Snorlax or maybe our Gothitelle or our Ferrothorn or something like that. So a good utility on this game and good safety blanket versus a good majority of Kommo-o sets that might come to this matchup. But yeah, that's going to be the squad. I'll be right back with the battle. Alright guys, here we are with the battle. We are connected with my opponent. Let's see what he ended up bringing. Let's hope we can win like we did last week, yeah? Okay. So, no call for Geist, Kommo-o, Toxtricity. I'm really expecting that thing to be Shift Gear Fire Punch. Milo Tick, Sylveon, Braviary. Braviary is a threat because I do not have a flying resist despite my double steal. So that's actually kind of terrifying. However, we are triple Chople Berry, which is obviously nice in itself. There is not a Weavile, which is big because we can trap something with our Gothitelle pretty easily then. Now, what do I think they lead off with? I really think that a lead of, what do you call it, is super likely. What do you call it? A Braviary lead. I think that's super likely. So yeah, we're gonna lead off with our Ferrothorn just because it's the best thing that initially deals with it, in my eyes at the very least. And I think I want to get up my rocks because there's not removal besides the Braviary on my opponent's team, and if they're defogged, they're probably not Scarf, which is super nice. That is going to be the Gourgeist. This is a bit annoying. Won't lie to you. Not the biggest fan of that. They're going to frisk us, find our lefties. Now, something we can do is I believe we can just T-Wave. I think we'll live anyone hit. Maybe I should calc that. I think we'll live anyone hit, though. So they're going to Wisp us. That's a little bit annoying, but, like, that's fine. I really just want to get up my rocks. I really just want to get up my rocks in this instance right here. So we're going to T-Wave this thing. This is obviously nice. Obviously, we're not going to beat this thing 1v1. We're going to be doing -2 to this thing in return. However, wow, we don't deal with Gorgeist very well at all. That's what I'm noticing. I'm really expecting a Colbur as well, which is a bit annoying, but not the biggest deal in the world. This thing's going to come out. It's going to be Tox. Okay. And what I think I'm going to do is immediately get on out of here. Because I think this thing is going to be like Shift Gear Fire Punch or something like that. Yeah, there's no way you go into it otherwise. It doesn't make any sense. So we're immediately going to go into Lax. We are Thick Fat as well, so we'll be able to chew hits from it really well. Let's see, Toxtricity. As my calc is going so slow because my computer is a potato. Out comes the Braviary. It's a little bit annoying. It's Boots. Part of me really wants to go into my dude. Because he can just U-turn out on me too, which is like the most annoying part. Yeah, I'm going to go into my Robodees because I can kind of just start throwing off a couple hits here and there and be in a pretty decent spot. And I don't want to have my Chopo be broken. Like, at all. So it's going to U-turn. Just whatever. Not the biggest deal in the world. And what I think I can do this next turn is stall off a Psychic if they go into Tox. I think it's probably my best play. At least at this moment in time. As out comes the Milotic Stones, and it is Flame Orb. Nice. Okay. Now what I kind of want to do, I hate that it's Flame Orb. That's like mad annoying. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Wish on Up this turn. It's a Toxic. That's fine. I want to see Milotic. Next wall. How much we do with our Gothitelle? Because we are modest. We do like nothing to this thing. If it's Flame Orb. Guaranteed 3 at KO. And if he's like Bold, Fizz Def. Yeah, part of me really wants to go in the Gothitelle. Just because I feel like it's a little bit more expendable at this point in time than the rest of the team. And if we get burned, that's honestly better than being poisoned. Okay, so they're not going to do too much to us. We get it passed in. If only we were like a rest set or something like that. We actually like auto won the game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to Thunderbolt. This should be 2 at KO range unless they're like super Spadef. So we are going to T-Bolt on up right here. Dragon Tail. Okay, that's fine. Oh, they miss. I'm sorry about that. That really does suck. Because that's going to be the end of Gothitelle. They were, yeah, but see, if I was like a sub Calm Mindset or like sub Cosmic Power, I figured they'd be Haze instead. But like, I guess Dragon Tail works because I did PP stall them out of a win last time. That's fine. So we're gonna take out the Milo, which is nice because that really opens up our Crawdaunt in this end game. Like, very much so opens up our Crawdaunt. It's insane. So that's obviously clutch. And yeah, we're in a pretty good spot. Now what they can do is they can go Goregeist, and I'm not a fan of that. because I don't kill that Pokemon like ever. Ooh. Okay, so I don't want to reveal that I'm Scarf because they could think I'm just super speedy and they're just going for like a U-turn or a Brave Bird or something like that. What I'm gonna do is I'm immediately gonna go Ferrothorn because this kind of bluffs like, oh no, I don't want to take this hit, and I want to bluff that because I don't want to go for Thunderbolt and then allow the Tox or the Kommo-o to come in and start setting up. Okay, so yeah, they are gonna U-turn. That's fine. This at least force some Rocky Helmet damage, which again I'll take. Like, it's whatever. It's completely fine. And yeah, not the worst thing in the world. Chadmo. Okay, so they switched in. They have to be sub then, right? I mean, I suppose. I'm gonna T-Wave this turn. They are sub. Shit, Owen. Shit. Okay. That's super bad. That's super bad. Okay. It's fine. We have to do is go hard Gothitelle. Like, immediately. Ah, damn. Yeah, this game's looking brutal. We're gonna DD. Belly drum. Whoa, that's not fun. Okay. Don't be slack. Don't be slack. Oh shit, dude. That's so bad. I think we lose. That is what we call the entire game, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I think that's it. I think the game's over. I'm trying to see in what universe we ever win. And I'm not really seeing it. I think I have to go Crawdon. Oh, maybe I shouldn't. No, I should have gone Aromatisse. Yeah, this game's over. Oh, shit, dude. I totally just got swept. I should have gone Aromatisse and then pivoted out. This isn't even a break sub. Fuck me, dude. Damn, dude. That was so pathetic. That was so utterly pathetic. So we're gonna get blown back by this Kommo-o. I'm sorry, guys. I'm super frustrated myself. That was so awful. Fuck me, dude. God, I played like an absolute idiot. Oh my god, I played like an idiot. Wow. So at this point, there really isn't anything we can do. There just really isn't anything we can do, unfortunately. Yeah, we're gonna just have to hold this one. Oh, man. That's so frustrating. I hate losing like this. I hate losing like this. No, what I should have done is I should have G-Max. Yeah, I'm not even playing correctly at this point and trying to salvage it because I'm so goddamn tilted. Yeah, we're gonna lose this game. Wow. Absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I apologize for the salt, guys. Very, very good playing on my opponent's end. Very shitty playing on my end. I played like an absolute idiot. And that's going to be the end of our season as well. I don't think we can make playoffs at this point either. So, like, yeah, that was pathetic. I'm so utterly disappointed in myself. Man. How pathetic. We'll see though. Yeah, that's gonna be it. So disappointing. Yep. I apologize for the awful commentary, guys. I just really don't have anything to say at this point. I just really don't have anything to say at this point. Unless he chokes and clicks sub here and, like, lets me get a bunch of damage off on him so I can... Yeah, dude. God. Ugh. After playing so well the last few weeks, he just regressed like crazy. Oh, man. Well, this is a good how to not play against Kommo-o. So my only play is to lose. So this is what I should have done initially. I should have went like this. I should have pivoted. But it's not going to matter in the end of the day. Just simply because he can just drain punch the next turn. Before, it would have only mattered if they were low enough. So, like, it just, yeah. Yeah, because, like, before, maybe that plus, like, double priority could have done it. But, like, I don't think so, man. I really don't. We'll see, though. I mean, they can sub here if they want, but that's whatever. I'm just going to T-Wave in case they choke and I get super lucky. Sub? Okay, that's fucking annoying. You don't need to. That's just an unnecessary play. It's an awful play, actually. Literally all you do is click Drain Punch and win the game. What? Teach their own, bucko. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, it's not a bad play, per se. It's just unnecessary as holy hell. Like, it doesn't need to be done. Yeah. Fuck, man. Such a waste of time. That's gonna be the game. We played this game fucking awful. And there's nothing else to say about it. GG's to my opponent, I guess. And I have to sit here for like 3 more turns and wait for this to go down, which is like even more fun. Shit's so unnecessary, though. We'll see. Maybe he'll click belly drum again. Who knows? Let's take a sip of coffee, because I'll let me keep my mouth shut at least. Nice. Iron Head. Woo! Alright. And that is going to be the game. Maybe we can break it sub before we go home. Who knows? I apologize, guys. This is not very entertaining to watch, and it's pretty fucking embarrassing to lose like this. But hey, it was a great set versus me. I can't complain about that. I just played awfully around it. That doesn't even break sub. Wow. So, yeah. GG's to my opponent. Definitely go check out their site. It's probably much more exciting and hype and all that good shit. Mine's going to be very salty and upset because, yeah. Thanks for watching if you stuck through this. It was probably pretty entertaining to see me get all upset. If you enjoyed it for some reason, be sure to drop a like. And if you're new here, be sure to drop a sub. We don't do this too often. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.